In early 1960, Shirley Jackson wrote the following to a fan named Jean Beatty, with whom she had recently established a friendship that was conducted entirely through the mail. It is a wonderful pleasure to write to you. I go from month to month and year to year never writing letters because I cannot write little letters which are polite and unnecessary, mostly because I can't stop, as you see. You provoked me, you did. If you write to a professional writer a lovely long letter, you are apt to get a rambling long letter back. It's like sitting down to talk for an hour and far more agreeable than most conversations. The Beatty letters, which were brought to light by Jackson's most recent biographer, Ruth Franklin, are spontaneous, playful, confessional, witty, and forthright. They provide us with an invaluable insight into Jackson's state of mind at a time when she was at the peak of her literary prowess, and illustrate the vitally important role that letter writing played in her personal and professional existence. Through their letters, the Baltimore housewife and the best-selling author established an apparently genuine rapport, which came to serve as a significant emotional and intellectual outlet for Jackson. As the Beatty correspondence underlines, the selected letters assembled in this volume give one of the most versatile and influential American authors of the 20th century the chance to speak once again for herself. They provide revealing insights into Jackson's remarkable body of work and vividly dramatize her efforts to reconcile domestic responsibilities with the creative impulse and a busy professional life. Her fierce intelligence, endlessly percolating imagination, genuine delight in the company of family and friends, and unique world view are evident on every page. Jackson's husband, the literary critic Stanley Edgar Hyman, was the first to recognize that his wife's correspondence represented an important strand of her literary output. In a March 1960 letter to her parents, Leslie and Geraldine, Jackson mentions that the couple have been discussing what will happen to her private papers after her death. Anyway, the important thing is my letters to you over these years, which I pray you have kept and will arrange for them to get back to me. Stanley is most urgent about this since he puts a higher value on them than I do. Since I hope I have a couple of years still to go, the problem is not very pressing. But the vital thing is that you not throw them out. Since I only write long letters to you, they must be a long, detailed record of many years. I am almost embarrassed when I think of the mountains of pages they must make. Jackson's hope that she has a couple of years still to go is poignant. Although she was only 43, she had a little over 5 years to live. As she anticipated, her surviving letters do indeed make mountains of pages. Jackson downplays their significance, noting that Stanley values them more than she does. But it is easy to understand why he felt they were worth preserving. The relationship between authors' family lives and their creative endeavors is frequently a close one, but for Jackson, the two were often one and the same. In order to understand why Shirley Jackson and her work still matter, it is necessary to mention The Tale, which made her one of the most talked-about writers in the United States. Along with The Haunting of Hill House, 1959, The Lottery, which was printed in The New Yorker in June 1948, secured Jackson's reputation as a writer of elegantly written but viscerally unsettling fiction.